are forever. They are the ultimate symbol of love. They are the most brilliant and exquisite gem, pure, precious, and rare. A big precious diamond ring is mandatory for an engagement proposal. This has been instilled in all of us that a diamond ring is a symbol of love, and the bigger the diamond is, the more the love is. But what if I tell you that all this is a big lie? First, diamonds are not rare, they are abundant. They are not that precious, they are cheap. They are as stunning as a piece of carbon or a piece of rock. And definitely, they are not forever. In fact, you can create a diamond in a lab. There are quadrillion tons of diamonds on the planet, and 180 million carats of diamonds are produced annually. Now the question is, then where did all this craze come from? Well, it's all advertisement. To sell you something that is so easily available at any place where the carbon is. But still, it needed a lot. Lots of power, control, unethical business practices, and incredibly successful advertising campaigns. If you think that the world's biggest scams are in the share market, oil, and drugs, then you'll be surprised to hear about the biggest scam of all time. A lie that has been deep rooted in our society. The scam of diamonds. In this story today, we will talk about the scam of diamonds. We will see the birth of diamonds and how the diamond industry evolved. We will also see how the lie about the diamonds being part of every occasion was sold to us. And finally, we will see what the diamond industry is today and what is the future. So if you're interested to know about one of the biggest scams of history, then stick around. But before that, if you have enjoyed the video so far, then please press the like button. It actually helps the YouTube algorithm to spread the video to a broader audience, and people will get a little more educated with your likes. And if you have not subscribed yet, then please subscribe to our channel. It motivates us to bring more amazing business content to you. Thank you. The history of diamonds goes back to 700 or 800 BC in India, where diamonds were found by the Dravidian people from the country's rivers and streams. You will find the reference to diamonds in the ancient tales from the time of Alexander the Great and Sinbad the Sailor. As the trade started between the East and West, Indian diamonds found their way to Western Europe, where diamonds were used in the trades for silk and spices. But those diamonds were not as attractive as we see them today. They were dull, dirty clumps of carbon. By the early 1700s, India's diamond supplies began to decline, and Brazil became the next diamond destination, where diamonds were found in the pans of gold mines. Brazil dominated the diamond market for more than 150 years. By 1800, Western Europe emerged as an affluent society, and the demand for diamonds was increasing. Then the explorers mined the first South African diamond deposits, and the modern diamond trade started from the African continent. These findings sparked a rush of thousands of diamond prospectors to the region and led to the opening of the first large-scale mining operation, which came to be known as the Kimberley Mine. After this, the value of land in that region rose substantially, with the hopes that there were more diamonds in the area, and it started the first Anglo-Boer War in the region. Europeans and the Boer population who lived in the region fought for the land, and the British won. Gradually, the world's diamond supply increased substantially, resulting in a decrease in their value. The elites were now not considering diamonds, and diamonds were replaced by the other colored gemstones like emeralds, rubies, and sapphires. During the diamond rush in the early 1870s, an Englishman, Cecil John Rhodes, was renting water pumps to the miners. And when the market was oversaturated and people were selling lands, Rhodes started buying the lands from his savings. In 1880, he formed De Beers Consolidated Miners Limited in an effort to control the diamond supply. De Beers started buying all the mines in the region, and by 1900, De Beers, through its mines in South Africa, controlled an estimated 90% of the world's production of rough diamonds. De Beers set one standard, or fixed diamond price, with minimal fluctuation between their multiple subsidiaries, and made it look like that the market set the price. And for that, they opened satellite offices of De Beers, so people didn't know that it's one company. They opened Diamond Development Corporation in Africa, the CSO Central Cell Organization in Europe, the Diamond Trading Company in England, and the Syndicate in Israel. But all these were the shell companies of De Beers. Now the actual supply and demand value didn't matter anymore because De Beers controlled all of the supply. In 1982, the Atlantic article put it, De Beers proved to be the most successful cartel arrangement in the annals of modern commerce. Cecil Rhodes died in 1902, and after years of ruthless business practices, his company was about to be outsmarted by another mine, known as the Premier Mine, owned by Oppenheimer brothers. It was one of the only mines that was not owned by De Beers, as they didn't want to contribute to the De Beers monopoly. But now Oppenheimers started buying the shares of De Beers, and by 1926, Ernst Oppenheimer was the second largest shareholder in the company, and he became the chairman of the board. By 1938, after the discovery of mines in Australia and West Africa, and due to the Great Depression in the rest of the world, the diamond industry was in decline. So it was time for a new strategy for Oppenheimers. Ernst Oppenheimer sent his son Harry to New York City to meet with a leading advertising agency, N.W. Ayer. They found that the United States was an undertapped market for diamonds. During that time, jewelry was a nice-to-have luxury, and only people with extra money lying around can afford it. So they started to figure out a way to convince Americans to buy diamonds. And what else can be better than relating diamonds to the most sought-after human emotion? Love. And hence the slogan, "A diamond is forever," was coined. Their marketing campaign urged that diamonds should be the only choice for engagement rings. They created the illusion that diamonds symbolize love, and bigger diamond means more love. They started influencing people, and for this they used the movie stars. Normal people look up to celebrities as they are the trendsetters. They place their most valuable diamonds in films. The man in the movie has to surprise his lady love with diamonds as the ultimate sign of love. The advertising campaign was wildly successful, and people started to subconsciously associate diamonds as a symbol of love. This propaganda still continues to today's widespread tradition of diamond engagement rings. Almost 80% of today's engagement ring market contains diamonds. Diamonds are still regarded as a highly valuable item and are tied to love and marriage. This idea of diamonds being forever, passed on from generation to generation, was also an important concept. It was promoted to save diamond resale. Because if people who own diamonds will sell it, then the Carter's dominance will die, and ultimately De Beers will not be able to control the diamond market. In fact, Harry Oppenheimer himself said in 1971, "A degree of control is necessary for the well-being of the industry, not because production is excessive or demand is falling, but simply because wide fluctuations in price, which have rightly or wrongly been accepted as normal in the case of most raw materials, would be destructive of public confidence in the case of pure luxury, such as gem diamonds, of which large stocks are held in the form of jewelry by the general public." After America, De Beers successfully repeated these kind of marketing campaigns throughout the world. Australia, Canada, and Japan had widespread adoption of diamond engagement rings. Fast forward to the 2000s, many countries started discovering their own diamond reserves. Today, diamond deposits are depleting fast. Less than 20% of the mined diamonds are of gem quality, and less than 2% are investment-grade diamonds. And rest of the mined diamonds are used for the industrial use, in grinding and drilling. After years of research on diamonds and the atmosphere where they grow, scientists now found a way to produce lab-grown diamonds. Nowadays, lab-grown artificial diamonds contribute a big number in the industry. Lab-grown diamonds are identical to natural diamonds and cost 60 to 80% less than natural diamonds, with identical carat weights and grades. The good news is that with all these factors combined, De Beers is not a monopoly in the 21st century, and now they hold only 35% of world's rough diamond supply. Although it's still a multi-billion-dollar company, it does not control the price of diamonds anymore. But still, the marketing idea of them is so deeply ingrained in our culture for the fascination of diamonds and its association with love that it still keeps the diamond industry remarkably profitable. So, that's about diamonds today. Let us know what you think. If diamonds are really the symbol of love or just a piece of rock marketed to play with human emotions? Let us know in the comments below. If you have enjoyed this video, please do like it. If you are new here, please subscribe to the channel and help us grow. We are trying to bring more amazing business stories to you. Also, let us know what other business stories you would like to see. With that said, I shall catch you in the next one. Thank you and have a nice day.